I think I figured it out. They all have 2 arms and 2 legs. Total combined digits, 20 on each, 10 fingers, 10 toes, 80 combined. And we'll see what they bring to the table here as Officer Barksdale has seemingly forgot to take his sunglasses off.
That's not legal.
Okay. And you'd think he would be the master of what's legal. He's the long arm of the law here at CHIKARA ring. Chris Levin, the law in the ring currently, but in his jurisdiction extends beyond CHIKARA, the roads, the streets, keeping us all safe here off the Barksdale. Murloc, the powerhouse there, waiting with the shoulder tackle. Look at that. Have you shared a ring with either of these two?
I have defended the Campeonatos against Mr. Barksdale. Successfully. And I was in
Kennebuck, Maine, if I'm not mistaken.
Very correct.
Yeah. God's country, they call it.
With his former partner, Officer Maloney.
Oh, okay. How about Murloc? You've never had the pleasure?
Never been across the ring from him, but we were in an Atomicos together.
On the same squad?
On the same squad.
Now, did he listen? Did he feel like he fell in line? He was an accepting partner on your squad?
Well, with Oceania on our team, I let her do the handling of Murloc and just kind of stayed out of their way.
That seems like a wise maneuver. As the director of fun, I am not meant to be intimidated by anyone, but I gotta say, Oceania, when she gets that look in her eye, I understand. And now Murloc, not sure what he's gonna do here. Gonna pitch Officer Barksdale. No, I thought he was gonna take him to the floor. Big back body drop, able to hold on. Nicely done by Barksdale. Took him off his base, but not down. As he reaches down, he might have a throat here.
Looks like he's got his ears.
Oh, yeah, his ears?
His ears.
Okay.
That's legal.
I'll make sure you don't referee anytime soon. Was that a tag? Referee Chris Levin says so. Oopsie-doo, roundabout. Here we go. Solo Darling with the power of the punch. And one from Barksdale. I think we're about to agree, Mr. Crumbles. A closed fist is illegal.
Very much so.
Okay. Nicely done teamwork there by Darling and Barksdale, folding him up crucifix bomb style. No pin, all impact. And Murloc might be wise to find a respite on the floor. She's looking to trap these down. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, it was a very warm night in Gibsonville, North Carolina that you and Mr. Defarge successfully defended your belts against Solo. Oh, no, lost?
Let's not bring that up.
I'm sorry.
Let's not bring that
up.
up.
It was the heat, probably. The cookout milkshake was on my brain. Now, this is disgusting. I have no time for this.
There is nothing illegal about this.
But it was you successfully defended the titles against her and Travis Huckabee in another lifetime. Huckabee and Darling, right? You successfully? No?
No.
I'll have to check the tape. I'll check my Chikartopia subscription.
We did wrestle them in season 17.
Oh, okay. Thanks for joining us here on the aforementioned Chikaratopia this afternoon. Hashtag ICFBTS. Join the conversation. It came from beneath the sink and it comes right into your living room, on your phone, on your Roku, all the cool things. Tell all your friends on MySpace, right on your live journal, having a great time here at the Wrestle Factory. And we still have the main event to come, the first defense by the interim grand champion Dasher Hatfield, as he will meet the winner of the Johnny Pitt Invitational, Travis Huckabee. Oh, he's got him all kinds of tied up here. Sit down, Mr. Crumbles. You are not in this match.
Get up, Defarge.
No, you will not be helping him. You'll be sitting here. You've been assigned to commentary, and that's exactly where you'll stay. Solo with his repeated kicks.
Defarge, get your hands up.
Chris being very generous with this 5 count.
I haven't heard him count one time.
I saw his arms moving.
That doesn't mean he counted.
He was trying.
Well, he should be louder.
He's got his driver's license. You hear that? Yeah, he put his permit. He's 16.
Well, about time.
Now he has got Mr. Defarge all wrapped up. These long arms here. I mean, as far as a physically imposing force, you have to give the advantage to Defarge, Murloc, Hollow Wicked, Frantic. They outweigh them. Their reach is more so. Oh, Mike and Hollow Wicked. This is one I've been looking for. I haven't seen these two lock up in some time. These guys were standing across the ring from each other on season 1. Hollow Wicked, a member of the very first graduating class at the Wrestle Factory way back in May of '02. Chris Levin was a infant. Up he goes, down he goes, Manhattan style on the inside. Up he goes. Look at Mike busting out the fancy stuff this afternoon. Nicely done with the mirror. In comes Murloc. Nobody home. Green it right on top of him.
I think he just landed on his face, Bryce.
Very quick, explosive offense by the Tecnico squad. Puts him right at his feet, and a couple different shades of green going at it here. I think that might be an Incubus.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Okay. I'm in the corner here. Now, what do you make of Frantic? These Proteus Wheel guys came on the scene just a few months ago. Professor Nicodemus's creations. We haven't seen an imposing trio like that in some time. We saw Volgar and Calyx the Castigator victorious over the other two thirds of the Kings of Trios earlier this afternoon over Fire and V-Fan, and now Frantic in here. Have you shared a ring with any members of the Proteus Wheel yet?
I've had only a singles match versus Volgar, and it was perhaps one of the worst matches I've ever been in because I was in so much pain.
Yeah, they're very dangerous. Whoa, Solo riding the ride all the way down. Nicely done, Bulldog. Barksdale with the moonsault!
What is
Never
that?
have I ever in all my years. It wasn't pretty, but you can't argue that wasn't effective. Whoa! Teamwork
Pin him.
style.
Pin him!
Go to Sleepy Hollow. Hollow Wicked done kicked a field goal right in the rib cage of Officer Barksdale. And oh, how the tides have turned. Usually I save the one for an Oceania's around, but close enough. But the Rudos have firmly taken their position in the driver's seat of this Atomico contest. Isn't that right, Cornelius?
It would seem so. Frantic's got to stay on him. He's hit him. What's he doing?
Putting him in his own corner. I mean, I don't agree with the rule abidingness of it all, but it's nicely done. And there you see Hollow Wicked maintaining his focus on the rib cage, staying right on him. After that big mega super go to Sleepy Hollow, finds the efforts right there. And Barksdale, he's wearing at least 2 layers that we can see. No idea if he's wearing any kind of a bulletproof vest under there, but nonetheless, it seems the effects are being felt on the rib cage of Barksdale. Good trouble catching a breath, and now Chris Levin administering, and even he's got to be a little intimidated by the monster Frantic. Now, Sonny Defarge, Mr. Defarge, digging those shoulder deep in the rib cage. And Barksdale, whether he knows or not, whether he's aware of where he is, he needs to make that long walk across the ring. He needs to make a tag sooner rather than later. I'm not sure he has the fingers locked in that bear hug there. Oh! He didn't want to have him locked. Kind of a modified power slam style, a lot behind that, driving his shoulder into the rib cage. 2 4/5 by Chris Levin. What's your fraction game like, Mr. Crummels?
Not very well.
I thought you guys dealt with money. You dealt with numbers a lot.
I let Defarge do it.
Oh, Defarge is the numbers guy. What's your thing then? What's your specialty? What's your expertise? You the muscle?
That's confidential.
Okay. They can't see you looking at them, by the way. Think of it like a podcast. Murloc wisely there, dragging his man away from Barksdale's corner towards his own. Hollow Wicked, a former co-holder of Los Campeonatos, a former King of Trio, a former Young Lions Cup champion, a former 2-time Grand Champion. You name it, he's done it inside a CHIKARA ring, reaching that leg for the tag, and Hollow Wicked knew exactly what he wanted, and the 16-plus year vet Hollow Wicked entering the ring. We've said it before in commentary, we'll say it again. Somehow, someway, after 16 years, after being in the ring with some of the world's finest, Hollow Wicked somehow is regarded as an underrated talent, and I do not understand that. I don't agree with all of his methods, but you cannot deny the talent he has inside that ring. And in comes Solo Darling, House of Fire, open hands. Squaring up on the chest. They're able to create some distance, get Hollow Wicked out of the corner. This is one of her pet maneuvers. Up the rope she goes. Oh, Mr. Defarge looking to cut her off.
Very smart.
Oh! Not pretty, but effective, throwing her up in a kind of a sky-high powerbomb situation. And Green Ant wisely there, reading the room, understanding that she may not have the ability to kick out after that floating-style powerbomb. Got in there, made the save, and this one is going to continue, thanks to Green Ant. You would never do such a thing. Run in and save a pin and you're not tagged, right? That's not
never.
At all in your wheel.
That's illegal, bro.
No, of course not. Nice cover there. Perhaps the leg was across the throat, but Solo, ever tenacious. One of the most improved, one of the most tenacious members of the entire CHIKARA roster. Solo Darling, she takes a licking, she keeps on ticking. No matter the situation, she's in there. The opponents are often bigger, often more experienced, often stronger, but she does not back down from a fight. Even you have to give that to her, Mr. Crummels.
I will.
Corny? Can I call you corny? Are we there yet?
You may not.
Okay. Give me that corny face from across the table. I don't appreciate it.
I don't know what that is.
Okay. Keep it that way. You're probably better off. Now frantic with a handful of French braid, I believe. I'm not well versed in long hair. Maybe you can help me out. That's French braid?
I believe so.
Oh, okay. Thanks for the help. The choke there in the corner. Geez, this Rudo quartet is working surprisingly well together. To my knowledge, this is the first time these four competitors have stood on the same side of the ring as one another. And now he's got her all stretched out a long way from her corner. Put the knee in the back, got her shoulder wrapped around. He's got his hand around the neck, the head, a little bit of throat in there. Hollowwick effectively just tearing apart Solo Darling limb from limb. She's trying to walk up the ropes here. Brett and Piper style. No. She's reversed the hold. Nicely done. Oh, she's walking up tornado style. Doesn't want the DDT, wants the suplex. Nobody home. In comes Quackenbush. Low flying drop kick. Oh, Murlock right on the scene in just the nick of time with that corporate cane style thrust to the throat, and he has immobilized the Master of 1,000 hold with one illegal hold of his own. Now stretching things out. He's got the foot on the chin, possibly in the throat there, Chris, but taking advantage of pulling the arm of Mike, and Murlock just immediately making his presence felt in this Atomicos match.
That's what you got to do. You got to stand your ground and dominate everything.
Exactly what Murlock has done. Now possibly fishhook style, shades of Oceania. No. There you go, Chris, right on the scene. Out of the mouth, out of the eyes, out of the nose. Elbow right to the ear of Quackenbush. I mean, we know Mike's had concussion issues in the past, maybe looking to throw the equilibrium off. Mike might not know where he is, which is surprising. He probably spends 80 hours a week here. Hand in the bottom rope, maybe unable to exert the energy to kick out, but the markings of a 24-year veteran, ladies and gentlemen, knowing where he's at all time, reaching for that bottom rope, knowing what that means as it breaks the pin and continues the match. And Murlock, he's leaving Mike dangerously outward, laying close to his corner. There we go.
He may be out.
Maybe he has an earpiece. Maybe he heard me. Yeah, Mike not moving in a regular way here ever since that. Now just right to the throat goes frantic. Not pretty, but effective. Kind of the modus operandi of the Proteus wheel. Now throws him there, Beal style. Again, not pretty, but just throwing him around like a sack of potatoes here. Now Mike's halfway out of the ring. He's in the ropes. Murlock standing guard and frantic wisely for a rookie, pulling him away from the ropes, even intimidating the referee. In comes Hollowwick, and in your time at the Wrestle Factory, corn dog? Can I call you corn dog?
Mr. Corn Dog.
So, and your time at the factory, have you been able to spend any time under the learning tree of Hollowwick?
I have. He was actually one of the first trainers I had here.
And can you give any insight on him? Do you have any things to look out for, a specific type of skill you learned from him?
Probably nothing he would like me to share.
Fair. Well, his opponents can't hear you right now. Greenette makes the tag, coming in hot. Oh! Frantic mind over muscle indeed. Saw a flying ant and just kind of swatted him out of the sky like a fly swatter. Handful of antenna, and the Proteus wheel, ever since being eliminated by what went on to be known as the Colony in the first round of King of Trios, have a newfound intensity to decimate these ants. Again, we saw it earlier as his partners defeated Fire and Thief Ant. So far, not a good afternoon for the Kings of Trios. Scoop slam. Puts him right where he wants him. And again, with the green-on-green violence, he's thinking maybe gut-wrench powerbomb here? Huh.
Good call.
Yeah, I should open a psych shop. Plants him down, and Murlock just stalking him, standing over him, contemplating his next move, but wisely pulling Greenette away from his corner. I mean, you as a tag team specialist know that better than anyone. Cut the ring in half. Tag team wrestling 101. Am I right or am I right, Corn Chowder?
You are right, and it is Mr. Crummels.
Okay. I thought maybe you'd like that one. I thought maybe I'd slip it back door. That's okay. Samoan drop there. Now facing the opponent's good ring positioning by Murlock. Green Ants, there was some gas left in the tank. They don't call the Resilient Rookie was not a nickname he won on some kind of a game. He earned that name, Resilient Rookie. In my time in CHIKARA, it's been 16 and a half years Green Ant has accomplished an unprecedented level of popularity in such a short time. The crowd solidly in his back pocket every time he goes out there, and that's had to propel him to many, many victories and many, many opportunities in his short time as a professional wrestler. Ooh, look at that ring awareness. Hollow Wicked with a swing, nobody home. Green Ant finds the elbow. Drop kick by Green Ant.
Right onto the ring.
There's no elbow pads on those bows he's throwing. Whoa! Fall away slam, Razor Ramon style, Chico, and frantic, standing tall. What's this gonna be? Head of steam across the hypotenuse of the ring, and a big squish with that big old knee. Oh, he's going to the floor. That forces a tag, and Mike knows it. Mike, oh wait, what's going on here? Oh! Amazing body control by the Tecnico squad. Ping pong pinball from Barksdale to Quackenbush to Green Ant. Green Ant to the floor, tag, force, Quack the legal man. Goes low, goes high.
Where's Levin counting these?
Whoa! Cascading high cross body. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. I've seen a lot of wrestling in my day. Always impressed when he sees something for the very first time. Am I right, Corn Chips?
Chris Levin is not counting at all to get any one of these out of here, and it's Mr. Crummels.
Oh, I thought Corn Chips was going to get through. Springboard elbow by the resilient rookie, 1/3 the king of trios, and here comes that sharp stinger solo, turning him over, knee deep in the back, and frantic. I'm not sure, he's not reaching for the ropes, he is in a bad spot, and Murlock knows it, oh no, maybe not so. Mike looks to cut off Murlock, Murlock looks to cut off Mike, keeps sending him, he's gonna keep, oh! Tactical error, a rare tactical error by the Master of 1,000 Holds. He got out of the ring, he allowed Murlock's momentum to continue, and he inadvertently made the hold be broken, and the momentum has swung one more time. Am I right or am I right, Cornball?
It's Mr. Crummels, and you are correct. They should stay on Green Ant.
I'm correct with Cornball? We're okay with
You
that?
are not correct with Cornball.
about the strategy.
About the strategy, yes.
You really keep your cards close to your chest. Now you're trying to get a peek into the brain of you and Mr. Defarge, get some strategy lessons. I'm not a pro wrestler. I don't know how this goes. I'm trying to learn something. You're not giving me much here. Whoa! Murlock has dropped a few pounds, but don't think for a minute that doesn't hurt at all. The big squish by the big man, the menace of the deep, and there's a choke slam there, 2 hands in the throat, and Green Ant has been chosen as the unlucky one to bear the brunt of the blow from this quartet. Whammy!
It's over. Pin him.
What's he call that?
He hasn't told me if he's given it a name yet.
Okay, some team you guys are.
He's been away on business as of late.
Oh yeah? Where at?
He won't tell me.
Really? I've lost all after the stunt you guys pulled earlier this season. I can't believe a word you say anymore.
What stunt?
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
What stunt?
Befriending the people, lulling them to a false sense of security, and what is this gonna be? Oh no. Green Ant, the sacrificial lamb here. He is up there in a really, really bad position being held up. And what is Wicked gonna do? Oh! Double stomp from the heavens! And I believe that's going to be ball game, my friends. And both Quackenbush and Barksdale in there. Barksdale takes out frantic. Quackenbush breaks the pin. This one is going to continue. And Wicked looking to get rid of Quackenbush.
Driving his head into that top turnbuckle.
Another throat thrust by Murlock. Trying to slow down the tempo of this match. You can feel a building intensity, a rapid succession of maneuvers whenever the Technicos are in charge. The Rudo's really trying to slow this one down, wrestle the match at their pace, maybe tire out the Technicos, wear them down limb by limb. Oh no! Malfunction at the junction, and Hollow Wicked with a rare mistake. Catches Murlock, Barksdale throws him over, all down on the floor, and Defarge now up and over as well. Almost low bridging another ring, but not quite. Oh no. On the shoulders. This is Danger Town. Danger City. Here comes Quack.
Oh my! I think Defarge landed on his head. Someone go check on him.
Holy poop indeed. Just catapulting himself. Caution to the wind. once in a while, old Lightning comes out. He flies through the air with the greatest of ease, and he took out just about the whole Rudo squad there in one fell swoop, and it looks like he's feeling the effects on the floor. Swings around.
What?
Oh!
What?
Hey, he got him! Officer Barksdale, just like that, pulls out the victory!